What is the heavenly deception that the aliens created religions to deceive and control humans? Aliens are real, and by 2050, that will be common knowledge. So why are we still caught up in endless debates? It's time to move on and focus on what truly matters. The universe is vast, and yes, there's hidden knowledge out there. But the truth is, you can only grasp what you're ready to accept. Why? Because understanding requires a frame of reference, and if you don't know yourself, how can you comprehend the mysteries of existence? The two greatest words ever written are know thyself. To connect with the source, you must first embark on the journey of self-discovery. There are countless paths, religions, philosophies, but remember, you can only walk your own. So, dive deep into your own truth, embrace your unique journey, and let go of the distractions. The answers you seek lie within. Religion has often been a tool for control, a way for humans to manipulate one another. We create systems of belief to impose order, to guide behavior, and to maintain power. So, when we think about aliens, why do we project our own human experiences onto them? It's a flawed assumption. Aliens, if they exist, are not bound by our social constructs or moral frameworks. They might not need religion at all. Imagine a civilization that operates purely on logic or instinct, devoid of the need for faith or manipulation. The idea that they would use religion to control us is a reflection of our own tendencies, not theirs. We must break free from this anthropocentric view. Aliens could have entirely different motivations, perhaps even a form of existence we can't comprehend. So, let's stop thinking of them as humans in disguise. They might just be something entirely beyond our understanding. What if aliens created religion as a way to control humans? Imagine a distant civilization observing us from afar, realizing that our greatest strength, our capacity for belief, could also be our greatest weakness. They could implant ideas, crafting narratives that shape our morals and behaviors, all to maintain order. Picture this: sacred texts filled with cosmic truths, designed to keep us in line, while they pull the strings from the shadows. Rituals become tools of compliance, and fear of the unknown fuels our devotion. What if our prayers are just echoes of their commands, guiding us to serve their interests? In this scenario, faith isn't just a spiritual journey. It's a carefully constructed system of control. The more we cling to these beliefs, the less we question our reality. Are we worshiping a higher power, or are we merely puppets in an alien experiment? The line between faith and manipulation blurs, leaving us to wonder, who truly holds the power? What if the gods we've worshipped throughout history were actually advanced aliens? It's a compelling thought. Humans have a knack for twisting narratives to maintain control, and it's likely that these extraterrestrial beings, with their superior knowledge, influenced our understanding of existence. I find it hard to believe that any man-made religion holds the answers to our origins when there's a universe teeming with life out there. These advanced entities could possess insights that far exceed our comprehension, yet we cling to outdated beliefs. It's as if our creators designed us to be easily manipulated, keeping us small-minded and compliant. Perhaps intelligence is rare because it's been suppressed, making us easier to manage. The truth might lie beyond our planet, waiting for us to break free from the chains of conventional thought. Imagine a world where the very foundations of our beliefs are not born from human experience, but rather crafted by extraterrestrial beings. The idea of the heavenly deception suggests that aliens may have designed religions to manipulate and control us. Think about it. What if the deities we worship and the moral codes we follow are reflections of advanced civilizations seeking to steer human behavior? Proponents argue that these narratives serve a purpose, creating a framework for societal order under the guise of divine authority. But critics remind us that this perspective diminishes the rich tapestry of human spirituality, which is deeply rooted in our cultural and psychological needs. Whether viewed as a metaphor for control or a thought-provoking sci-fi concept, this theory challenges us to reconsider the origins of our beliefs and the nature of our existence. What if our quest for meaning is intertwined with influences beyond our understanding? What if I told you that the very religions we hold dear might be the product of extraterrestrial manipulation? Imagine ancient beings observing humanity, deciding to implant ideas of divinity to control our behavior. These aliens, with their advanced technology, could have posed as gods, crafting myths and miracles to shape our societies. Think about it. The similarities across cultures, flood myths, creation stories, divine messengers, could be echoes of a singular alien agenda. By instilling fear and reverence, they maintained power over us, guiding our morals and decisions. As we explore the cosmos, we must question the origins of our beliefs. Are we worshiping celestial beings, or are we merely puppets in a grand cosmic play? The truth might be more astonishing than we dare to imagine. The idea of the heavenly deception, which posits that aliens created religions to deceive and control humans, is a concept often explored in science fiction and conspiracy theories. This concept suggests that extraterrestrial beings influenced human societies by establishing religious beliefs that serve to manipulate and govern human behavior. Proponents of this theory argue that many religious narratives and deities may be reflections or creations of advanced civilizations that wish to maintain a level of control over humanity. They believe that by associating moral and ethical guidelines with divine authority, these beings could effectively steer human actions and societal structures. Critics of this theory point out that it undermines the rich and diverse history of human spirituality and belief systems. They argue that religions often arise from cultural, historical, and psychological needs rather than extraterrestrial influence. Whether seen as a metaphor for the complexities of faith, the nature of control, or simply as a speculative fiction idea, this theory raises interesting questions about the origins of belief and the nature of human experience. It's fascinating how our beliefs shape our understanding of the universe. Take aliens, for instance. Many cling to the idea that extraterrestrial beings will somehow provide clarity about our uncertain future. But isn't that just another human construct, much like religion? Both rely heavily on faith and personal testimonies, often lacking solid evidence. We discredit religion for its unprovable claims, yet the UFO phenomenon often rests on flimsy accounts from individuals with no corroboration. It's intriguing how we can easily dismiss one belief system while fervently embracing another that's equally speculative. I'm not religious, but it's frustrating to see people look down on others for their beliefs. Whether it's God or aliens, both are products of human imagination, crafted to alleviate our fears and uncertainties. Until we have concrete proof, we're all just navigating the same murky waters of belief. It's a reminder that intelligence isn't just about what you know, but also about understanding the complexities of faith itself. I think we've woven our narratives around these occasional visitors. They might be playing roles akin to God or even Satan, reflecting their various incarnations across civilizations. Picture this. The most powerful beings could be here to guide us, to help us survive on this fragile planet, a finite resource in the vast universe. But then, there are likely those who break universal laws, acting as the dark forces, the evil incarnations. It's a cosmic dog-eat-dog scenario, or perhaps an alien mutilate Angus bull kind of universe. The duality of good and evil isn't just a human concept. It might be a universal truth, shaping our understanding of existence itself. What if these visitors are here to teach us about balance, survival, and the choices we make in this grand cosmic play? Everyone's out there searching for a messiah, clinging to the hope of a savior, whether divine or extraterrestrial. But here I stand, a skeptic, not swayed by faith or the allure of an alien hero. My curiosity lies in the realms of psychology, quantum physics, and astrophysics. I ponder the mathematical probabilities of non-human intelligent civilizations existing in the vast cosmos. The universe is a tapestry of mysteries, and while I'm convinced that extraterrestrial life is out there, I don't subscribe to blind belief. I seek evidence, I question, I explore. What if the answers lie not in the heavens, but within our own understanding of consciousness and reality? The search for truth is far more exhilarating than waiting for a savior. So, let's dive into the unknown, challenge our perceptions, and embrace the wonder of what might be out there. I find it quite plausible that extraterrestrials might be proactively involved in religion. Think about it. Their ability to telepathically communicate could easily be interpreted as messages from God or angels. Many experiencers report profound spiritual encounters, leading them to adopt extensive spiritual beliefs. Historical references, like the Star of Bethlehem or the visions in the Book of Ezekiel, hint at their influence. Now, consider the possibility of a genuine resurrection event, like that of Jesus. What if it was facilitated by advanced alien technology, perhaps even cloning? The reasons for their involvement could vary widely. Maybe they aim to promote peace, or perhaps they have their own agenda to manipulate human beliefs and behaviors. The truth is, the motivations behind their actions remain largely speculative, leaving us to ponder the profound implications of their presence in our spiritual narratives. UFOs are real. That's a fact. We have credible witnesses, people who've experienced abductions. It's not like these crafts are just popping up out of nowhere. There's something or someone behind them. Non-human intelligence, or NHI, is a reality we can't ignore. Now, compare that to the concept of gods. They're as real as Santa Claus, purely speculative. You can't prove or disprove them, but UFOs? We have evidence. We're like children in a vast universe, and these beings might hold knowledge far beyond our understanding. Think of Jane Goodall with gorillas. She observed from a distance to avoid disrupting their world. Maybe these NHI are doing the same with us. They possess advanced technology, flying across galaxies effortlessly. There's likely a deeper, perhaps even spiritual, element to all of this. It's time we open our minds and consider the possibilities. Yes, my fiancée and I have had some deep conversations about this. We believe that the whole narrative around UFOs was crafted as a distraction, a way to keep us compliant, while also pushing the message to do better. It's fascinating to think about the Vatican's involvement. Why else would Luis Elizondo meet with them? It raises so many questions. Unfortunately, this original intent seems to have been twisted and manipulated over time, leading to the chaotic situation we see today. I think Lou touches on this in his book, highlighting how the message got lost in the noise. It's a complex web of intrigue that makes you wonder what the real agenda is behind all of this. Religion, at its core, began with animism, the belief that everything, from rocks to trees, has a soul. As humanity transitioned to farming, this worldview evolved dramatically. We saw the rise of pantheons and complex narratives, often shaped by those in power. Take King James, for example. His fear of witches led him to manipulate biblical texts to justify persecution. This pattern of control is woven throughout history. Even if early humans encountered non-human intelligences, it's likely they misinterpreted these experiences, perhaps under the influence of psychedelics. The narrative wasn't crafted by these beings. It was shaped by human hands, driven by a desire for power and the need for meaning. Humans excel at creating stories, and those who seek control know how to exploit that. It's a tangled web of belief, power, and the search for something greater.
Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share and subscribe. The Internet Surfer on YouTube for more horror and scary stories.